In the Ugandan capital of Kampala, Pastor Martin Sempa is rallying support for an anti-homosexuality bill that has drawn the ire of the international community, including the very American evangelicals some believe inspired the legislation.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Pastor Dr. Martin Sempa. I'm here in the capacity as the chairman of the National Task Force Against Homosexuality in Uganda.
At the press conference, Pastor Sempa was flanked by religious leaders, both Christian and Muslim, a show of unity seldom seen in Uganda.
We are making legislation to make sure that sodomy and homosexuality never sees the light of legality in this land of the Pearl of Africa.
In a room packed with local and international media, the pastor began a presentation that grew increasingly inflammatory and graphic.
I've taken time to do a little research to know what homosexuals do in the privacy of their bedroom. One of the things they do is called anal leaking, where a man's anus is leaked like this by the other person, like ice cream. And then what happens, even poo-poo comes out. The other one poo-poo's out, and then they eat the poo-poo. The other one they do is they have a sex practice called fisting, where they insert their hand into the other man's hand, and it goes into the anus all the way. And it is so painful, they have to take drugs, but they enjoy it. Now, if we have any children, please step out. This is a parental guidance moment. That child can be moved out. So I've done research. This is what they do. Number one, you can see a man here having sucked the other person's rectum, and the other person is poo-pooing, and this one is eating the poo-poo all over the place. Tell me, when you have a law against homosexuality, do you say, except eating poo-poo? I mean, look at this guy sincerely. Bishop. Stagafulaiza. Hajat. We do not want this sickness. This is sick, and it's therefore deviant. We do not want it.
A skilled and savvy showman, Sempa then summoned a young woman from the audience, one he claimed had been recruited into homosexuality.
So this is Sandra. She's a young girl who was recruited from school at the age of 16. After 3 years of living with older lesbians, she's out to tell her story. Just read your statement.
Members from Sexual Minorities Uganda brought to our school Interact Club.
The young woman recounted how she was lured, with money and gifts, into a homosexual lifestyle. The story struck a familiar and clearly effective chord. Sempa regularly paints a picture of opportunistic Westerners with deep pockets preying upon Africa's impressionable, poor youth.
What kind of things do they give apart from money to seduce young girls and young boys into homosexuality?
I was given a laptop.
A laptop?
I was given an iPod as well.
How can we Africans survive when American money, Swedish money, is being used to seduce our children into lesbianism and homosexuality? I am not ignorant of the fact that the homosexuals and their sympathizers have basically taken over the entire Western civilization institutions of power. There's an aristocracy that really looks at homosexuals as a super class.